Right now, President Biden is doubling down on his decision to stay in the 2024 presidential race. He defended his bid for re-election last night at his first news conference since his debate with former President Trump. He was also grilled about his age and those calls for him to step down. NBC's Bree Jackson reports from Washington.
More children.
A defiant President Biden defending his re-election bid.
I think I'm the most qualified person to run for president.
The president's first solo press conference of the year, getting off to a rocky start as he flubbed the name of his own vice president.
I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president.
That gaffe comes as the 81-year-old is working to fend off critics, even within his own party, who say he must drop out of the presidential race, citing concerns about his poor debate performance, age, and ability to win this November.
Can you name me somebody who's gotten more major piece of legislation passed in 3.5 years? I created 2,000 jobs just last week.
Still, more than a dozen Democratic lawmakers want him to step aside.
The hard reality is, and I'm far from the only Democrat who believes this, that the numbers, the trajectory, what Americans feel in their bones right now suggest not only that Joe Biden would lose this race, but that he or we would lose the Senate and the House.
Others are sticking with Biden at the top of the 2024 ticket.
We have the team, we have the operation, we have the president who I trust.
President Biden seeking to prove he is the best candidate to take on former President Trump, with the fate of his campaign and the future of the country hanging in the balance. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And be sure to stay with 5 on your side for Decision 2024 coverage. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, will be live in Milwaukee reporting from the Republican National Convention starting July 15th. He'll also be at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago starting August 19th. You can catch his reports on air online on KSDK.com and on 5+. And right now, we are less than a month away from the Missouri gubernatorial primary. On Sunday, Democratic candidates Mike Hamra and Crystal Quade will make their case to appear on the November ballot. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, is one of the debate moderators. You can watch that Democratic gubernatorial debate this Sunday night at 11, right here on 5 on Your Side and 5+. An AT&T data breach impacting millions of customers. Ahead, more on what the company believes was behind the cyber attack.
And Kay, over the past 3-hour Doppler radar loop, we've had a couple of showers and storms even around St. Louis, but mainly east and south. We'll talk about our rain chances and then that heat this weekend coming up.